Hello, hello, hello. There we go. I just looked down and my router told me that my internet had decided to give up. So sorry about that, guys. Apologies for that. This is the first time. My internet's normally been very, very good. It's disappointing. Looks like my bitrate's suffering. So I might be having some internet problems. We shall see. Let us see what this settlement is. C grade. 65 citizens. So that's pretty similar to the one we just left. Weird. I thought the B grade had more people. Perfect. Oh, come on, no, don't do that to me. Not sure this is all working properly on my Twitch. There we go. It wasn't. Right, we're finally back and running. Sorry about that, guys. And as I said, ouch, before I crash into the station, I might actually move to, I think this account is on, is it on second dimension? Might even be 10th dimension, or galaxy. So I might go there. There's better planets in this time, if that's where I am. We'll do it after the next upgrade. I've got 30 minutes more searching here to do. do I have? 7. Nice. Give me a map. Give me a map. All those times I either just destroyed or sold Navcom data. Gutted. Right. It's even worse when you press that button and you don't get a settlement at all. That sucks. We have a grassy planet and we have a settlement on it. And we have a hostile scan. Yay. Buzzy. I've got about 300 or so saved on another save of mine. And this is a bit weird, colouring. But this one, I just decided not to save it because I didn't think it was worth it. And how much am I regretting that now? Oh, look at that, 19 citizens here. The other one had 65. Wow. There's so much diversity to these things. And that 65 was a C class, whereas the one before it was a B class that had like 60 odd citizens. And that's got 90, that's probably the worst you can get. But as everybody said, you know, you don't know if it's like the frigates and you just don't care, you increase them up over time. Hey Big Mac, apart from my internet, no. The game's been fine, my internet just crashed. So of course everybody's disappeared. I hope that's going to stay stable. PC wise, I think it's been pretty stable, it's been okay. I think it's more console that's been struggling and suffering. Although I carried on watching Tangent, the guy I raided yesterday. I don't think he was playing on a console, I think he was playing on a PC, but he had a console controller plugged in. And he kept coming into like stations to land. It was so funny. He'd come into land and his ship would come down, do the 180, and then it would take off straight away. And he's like, I'm not pressing anything. So I do think there were some bugs and things to do with controllers and consoles. And I do think that maybe they don't quite test it as much for console as they do for PC. Primarily because their main income probably came from PC originally. Whereas now they've probably got quite a prolific base of console players as well. So at the moment it's searching for that damn nav data. But I've got a settlement building. It's actually now in the positives for cash, or will be by the end of the day. But I'm thinking once I start the next build I might jump to Time Galaxy, and I'll carry my search out there. I'm looking for something that's better than the settlement I've got, purely because it's on a crappy planet, for one, but two, it's Gek, and I don't really want to be in charge of Gek. One short. So I will try and switch it up. Ooh, less than 3 hours and it all went wrong a couple of times. It's not good. But the guy playing yesterday, Tangent, he did have a moment where everything went wrong for him, and it just, the game froze, and as a result he lost a lot of work that he'd done. So we've got a nice planet here. Where's the settlement? Not on this planet. It's not. Oh, it is on the Noxious planet. I didn't think it was. See, why settle on a Noxious planet when you've got a beautiful planet next door? But if I find a good class, if I find an S class, then I will take it and abandon the one I'm working on. So far we found mainly C. I did find one B class settlement. So there are better out there than C class. But like I was saying, you know, I found a C class with just 19 workers on it, and I found a C class with 65 workers on it. C class 18. We're getting worse. Well, I just grabbed the first one I could when I was doing this earlier. Mainly because I was streaming and I wanted people to see, you know, what it was all about. Heatwolf, I'm sure they'll get it all sorted soon. I mean, there was a patch for PC before I played this morning, so I assume there is a patch for the console soon as well. Is that a range? What's a 2-star? I'm trying to keep it to 3 stars. No major reason, just I don't know if it's any benefit. Don't know if this is the same as the like S-class ships. You have more chance of finding a better higher class platform in a 3-star, and of course I'm looking for Viking. So, and I want Viking because I like the stone buildings. I don't want Korvax because they're the metal. I don't want Gek because they're Gek, and because they have the wooden shacks. I like the stone. Just means a little bit of searching, that's all. But it's not like I'm in a rush, sitting there waiting for the other settlement to actually build. And after all, it is an exploration game. Jesus. Come on. Give me what I want. There we go. Well, you can laugh at me instead whilst you relax and think that you're not having to worry about anything. For all I know though, I've already passed an S class because I wasn't checking them all. Because to be honest, I didn't realise there were different classes. I'd only ever seen a C class. Well, you know, don't feel obligated. It's okay. I mean, I was planning this week to do a bit of City Skylines. Had it all set up. And then this dropped. It's funny, it's one of these games where, yeah, when you can't play it, you want to play it, and sometimes when you're playing it, you get a little bit frustrated or upset because of things you want to do and you can't, or you can't find. Like I'm trying to find nav data now, and I'm struggling. This system isn't going to give me one nav data, and that's all I need for a chart, and it's not going to give me one. But you do learn a lot from watching other people play. What you should do, what you shouldn't do. Look at that, I didn't get one nav data from this system. On the station. That sucks. So I can't check. Let me try something. No, I parked my permadeath save for the time being. Whilst the updates are out, I don't honestly trust it enough. So I reverted back to my normal save that has like Logan Prime recorded. Or as my base. This isn't my original normal save. I mean, I've got 400 and something hours in my normal save. But yeah, I'm just a bit worried that there's gonna be too many errors. ships do I have on this save? Got the squid, got the little bug, 3, 4, 5. That one could be sold. Don't want that. Of course he doesn't have any nav data. It was just a rough chance that he might. I don't think these guys sell it either. Nope. Right, so there's one more thing. So quite often when you have these, there's a minor settlement within the vicinity. So we'll have a look. No, it is that one. Can't really get used to this new build menu yet. I need to have a play. Minor settlement. Minor settlement. Come on. Find a minor settlement. No, it's found another trade post on it. It has indeed. Wander over towards it. There we go. We'll do the same again. Oh, actually, nav data, does that not come from these? You're joking, I don't have an Atlas pass. I do, it's just not on me. Ah. What's it take to build an Atlas pass? $200 copper, 1 microprocessor, there we go. Right, there we go. Forgot about those, giving that. Nav data. Oh, sweet baby. Oh, yes. Sorry. I think I got a bit excited there. Holy moly, 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 moly. Yeah, look at all that. Guess what we're about to do? Back to the station. There you go, guys. That's how you find nav data. Sorry if I burst anyone's eardrums when I found that. I did turn the sound down a bit though. What a result. So I should be doing that every system I go to, just visiting a trade post. Someone said minor settlements sell them. I don't remember seeing that for sale at a trade outpost. Oh, excuse me, trade outpost before. And I think these things at the end of the space station were just a big red herring. Just a big tease. that little terminal and all the options. Right, my friend, you are gonna give me lots of these. It's not like they were expensive either, so that'll change. It's got to. So stock up on your nav data. Wow. And nothing in this system as my reward. Thank you. You can find more, yes, but you can't take over. So you can identify, you can go and visit, and then you get an offer to take it over. So for instance, I'm looking at a Viking, and it will cost me 3 Viking daggers to take it over, which is nothing really. But then you'll lose your old settlement if you take on a new one. Which if I find the right one, I'm willing to do, because I don't like the Gex settlement. And its horrible poisonous atmosphere. And this is a blue system, I think, isn't it? Oh, is it green? Yeah, I think you're right. It's like freighter hunting. No, you don't wait for the radio call. You go to a system and you can do what I'm doing here, spending navcom with the map, the cartographer guy, and use one of those. Yeah, there's only one per system. Oh, first one is free. Yeah, I suppose so. It didn't cost me anything. But it's not like 3 Viking daggers is a huge cost. I expect it'll be Korvax casing or something. First time I got into space, yes, I got a message beamed up to me like the Artemis thing. Okay, we didn't get one this system either, which is not surprising, there's only 2 planets here. I've seen people that didn't fight Sentinels on the first one. I was watching Tangent last night, he didn't get the Sentinel battle, I did, when he took over a settlement. Oh, we're almost done as well, 4 minutes 45. Yeah. Because he was playing a new playthrough, so his character had a very inferior gun, he wouldn't have survived. The only thing is, unless he had other people there with him, and maybe they killed the Sentinels while he wasn't there, which could be possible. Yeah, you can find and claim other, well, you can find and claim another, but as soon as you claim the second one, it's like, as Tule said, it's like a freighter. You relinquish the overseer of the first one. Right, there we go. Could be, or it could be because he was in a group. He had like 4 people, I think, with him. 3 or 4 people with him. So they may have killed the Sentinels while he was whizzing around doing other things. But he definitely didn't engage in them. They would have squished him. It's quite annoying for him, I think, that, you know, he gave the option to his group. Did he start a new playthrough or did he continue from where he left off? But because his group wanted him to do a new playthrough, you know, he's got to play for hours before he even gets to the point where he's ready to find a settlement, whereas he could have done that straight away if they'd let him just load up his old save. And, you know, as soon as he got access to the anomaly, he went up and claimed items like his golden vector and other stuff, so it was kind of pointless making him start over again. Yes, we have Right, we shall head back. We've got just over a minute, so I'll do the rounds here and then I'll head back when I get to the portal. Oh, there is one there. See you later, Bozzy. remember guys, you're welcome to just lurk. You don't have to be active and chatting away, although it's pleasant to have you guys here chatting. Right, so synthesis plant is getting ready. Quickly check. I very much doubt I'm going to find what I found down on the planet here. Oh, hang on. I know what space station I need. It's that one. So we've got international football playing later today, if anyone's following that. You had some yesterday. These are World Cup qualifiers. Got a load today as well. I'll definitely be watching the England game. That's on tonight. 7:30 I think. So too late. I don't know if you saw. I found a B-class colony that had about 60 something workers on it. Then I found straight after a C-class colony that had 65 workers on it. And then after that I found two more C-class colonies, and one had 19 workers and one had 17 workers, I think it was. So I was quite surprised to find something with so many workers. Whoa. But classed as a C. Can't even remember how many workers I have on this one. Let's see. Oops. What do you want? Excited to see the overseer. Plotting? Plotting? Can't help these guys, honestly. Right, where was that building? It's up there. And no, it might not matter about what class you have. 3 hydraulic wiring. Hydraulic wiring. Salt, I don't have any salt. 2 carbon, that's easily done. Salt. I think this planet has salt on it. Yes, it does. So that's a bonus. I can find a salt deposit. Preferably not all the way up there. Of course it is. Of course it is. Oh, what am I missing now? Oh, it's 2 carbon now, I didn't realise. Okay. Salt in the back. Oh, I've got some chlorine in my backpack, didn't notice that. I do like the fact that for like building these additional bases you have like strange items you've got to craft. It's going to be very annoying though for newer players or people that aren't very far through on a certain save to have to like go and research the item, or maybe then go and search for the item. Yes, it's actually very good what they've done with regards to freeing you up for what you can do on this new building menu. It's quite awesome. Oh, you're joking me. 3 hydraulic wiring. Jesus. Thank God I mined extra salt. Thought it said 2. And 1 hour 33 again. Right, so I want to try and build a base as close-ish to this. Rather than having to rely all the time on coming back via the portal. Let's try over here. Does make it easier to select what you want to build. There we go. So I'm 422 away from that, and it's allowed me to drop the base, which is cool. Right, so now we shall... You can build in the air now as well, can't you? Can you? It says invalid position. I thought you could. That's a shame. I can build over the base computer, that's cool. There we go, that'll do. Door, hollow door. Ramp. Hey? Cannot build, must attach to structure. What the hell? What? That won't snap to there. Okay, fine. Don't care then. Right. Base teleport. It's B for build now, not C. I need 4 plating, 2 carbon nanites. So back to build. Base B for free movement. Oops. Oh god, can't see what I'm doing. Trying to get out the goddamn door. There we go. That'll do. Sod it. And then I want 2 batteries. Power, power, power. Where's the batteries gonna go? There they are. Is that snapping? Doesn't have the large base on it anymore. Interesting. Solar panels. I need 2 plates. No, they used to like snap to these sections here. They're doing it again, but they used to have a huge like base on them. Now that's not, that base isn't there. That seems to be letting me walk in there, no problems. Whereas we used to have to put a better ramp down. It's a bit weird. Okay. Yeah, I don't normally build directly on the floor, but I wasn't really bothered about this one. Just want to have to not to use the teleport all the time now. It's not the best run to get back in here, but this planet's not the easiest to get around on. It'll do. So vibes, how do you deal with terrain regen? You don't. The best way is to build your buildings slightly off the ground. It's the only way you can avoid it. That's a good point, too late actually. I've been a prat, haven't I? Put my base down over there. But I can still build closer to the settlement. That's a very good point. I'm such an idiot. Honestly. What a twonker. Right, 4. So let's... Now, deleting things is a lot harder. Because it's no longer holding control down, so I'm trying to remember how to do it now. How do I delete that? C. Ah. And then X. Nothing to delete. Okay. Too far away from it probably. Edit placed parts, yeah. Okay. So, thanks to the clear head of people like Too Late, I can now actually arrive at my settlement without too much hassle. Thank you. Power, battery, there, there. Oh, there we go. Job done. Much easier. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. I could try and put a landing pad next to it, see what happens. I need obviously to templates, 2 batteries, 2 processors. Might not like building it on the ground. Oh, no, it's okay. Oh, I don't want to resize it, I want to rotate it. Oh, okay. Using the mouse wheel now for rotation. Oh, and colouring. Edit base parts, C, colours, G. And you just click on the colour you want. I like that. There we go. We'll see if that works. Team Bizarro, welcome to the stream, and Mobius Cog. I'm surprised to let you build in a settlement as you're yeah, it's about the base. So as Too Late pointed out there, you just get out of range, drop a base, but then you can reapproach the settlement. As long as you're within 300 of your base computer, you can drop down whatever you want. Team Bizarro, I was having issue changing the colour of building parts yesterday. I would select the colour and the control, it wouldn't stay. It's yeah, I had a little trouble from trying to muck about yesterday with trying to colour things, but that actually seemed to work quite well, so we'll have another go. Z, C for edit parts, make sure it's highlighted, then it's G for colours, and then you can just pick your colour as you want. And then just return. And there it is. But it's more about actually targeting what you want to change first, so it's not quite so easy to do mass changes anymore. It's about getting your pointer pointing at the item that you want to colour directly. It's definitely not... I don't feel it's as easy as it was for the colouring. But it's not a disaster. I mean, the amount of base parts and things they've added to this is just phenomenal. They must have been really excited to actually... oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Being a dunce. Anyway, let's land on the base. They must have been really excited to release this. Yeah, it's the same thing but a different place. Oh. Spot the mistake, guys. Hollow door. Thank you. Team Bizarro just subscribed. Wow, thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Not necessary, but greatly received with his Prime. Thank you so much, sir. I hope you enjoy the streams today and going forward. Right, we're going to go back to where we were. They can expand on this, yes. I think they've got potential to add more base parts. Because the original ones were very basic, weren't they? The building blocks. So now I'm afraid we're doing something a bit boring, where we are using these charts. If you don't know where you can get them from, you can buy the charts from this guy here, the cartographer. nearest the portal. Unfortunately, the charge is a hefty 5 navigation charts for one settlement chart. But you can use that settlement chart to identify in a system where the settlement is. It looks as though there's only one settlement per system. However, I have encountered some systems where there's no settlements, and that's because it's charged me a chart, but I haven't got the location of any settlement to walk to. So we've got a beautiful planet in front of us, and I'm hoping that it'll send me there. And it doesn't. There's nothing. Now I don't know if that was because it froze or what, so I am actually going to try another one, just in case. Look at that. I got one. So that's a bit weird. Don't know why. But it definitely charged me the first one. This is on a nice planet as well, bountiful planet. So we have a tier 3 system. It's Vy'keen, which is what I want, and it's a lush planet. But let's have a look and see what we get. Now there are different grades on these. I've encountered one B settlement, and the rest have all been C. Sweltering damp, so it's not perfect planet. I'm going after the Vy'keen because I like the stone. I don't particularly like what I've got, the Gek with the wood, and I'm not really into the Korvax with their alloys. The wood replaces the wood that you used to build with, the alloys replace the metal, and the stone replaces the concrete. Another C settlement, 50 citizens this time. And as you can see, I can become Overseer at the paltry charge of 3 Vy'keen daggers. So it's not exactly a lot. However, if I do take Overseer of this facility, I have to relinquish the Overseer of my current facility. So we shall keep going. Bit annoyed that took 2 charts to find, but I think that's just because it paused. Don't know why I did that. It's a bit weird. That's a lot of stars to potentially find something good. Sometimes you get to patches and it's like there's nothing there, it's almost blank. So I'm looking for a 3-tier Vy'keen. I'm not going to be too fussy about anything else. As soon as I find one, I'm going. But I'm doing this whilst the current settlement is working on whatever it's working on. Just so you guys can see what the current settlement's like. And I can hopefully find a better settlement to start working on later. If I do find a better settlement, what I might do is, when I take it over, work on it offline. So I'll try and catch up where we are with this one. So I think this is my 3rd building. The first thing you build is the Overseer office. Then the second one you build, well, for me was like a big shed, and now I'm building something else. Have you tested if other people can see your settlement? and its progression? No, I haven't. Be honest with you, I have no idea if other people can see my settlement or can view the progression. When I'm next at my settlement, anyone's welcome to jump into the system and come and join me. You want to know how to do that? Buddy NMS. If you do that, type that, exclamation point Buddy NMS, you'll find my friendship code. And when you see me at the settlement, come and join me and see how we go. Now the one thing I will do in the system as well is I'm going to try and find a trade outpost, because that's where I managed to grab a load of nav data from. So as long as you've got some units, I've got 1.45 billion, so plenty. You should be able to find navcom data. See, nothing. Now do I waste a second one? Kind of thinking not on this system. Don't see any fantastically good looking planets. Let's get around this. Just quickly clear some of that out of the way. What we got here? Frostbound. We're going to go to this one anyway. Charred. CJ, how you doing? Unfortunately, I don't know, because I have nothing to do with consoles. But I can't imagine it'll be too long before it's released, if it hasn't already been released. Okay, so that's 2 of those I've tried now, and I got nothing back. So there is no settlement in this system. I'm sure there should be. I think there's meant to be a settlement in every system. But that's 2 charts I've tried now, it didn't work. It's either that or they really don't want me as overseer, so they're hiding. But CG, I don't know if anyone here can answer your question. There you go. Mobius, thank you very much for the response. Yeah, I think most bases the lighting and the wiring seems to be a bit screwed up. Even though I've got that item to hide the lighting, it's still showing up. So I've been lucky enough to find at one of these trade posts 130 navigation data. So seriously guys, check them out. Right, moving on to the next system. Go to build and back out and the wires will hide again. We shall have to have a go. Have a look at that. It is a bit weird again seeing all the wires. I remember watching people when they first played the game and they had to try and hide the wires within walls. I was like, no way. That would drive me nuts. Trying to align the wires within the walls. So you build a wall, and you put wires down the edge of the wall, and you mark the other edge of the wall. Then you delete the wall, put the wire in across, and then you put the wall back in again. And the wire's actually embedded in the middle of the wall, hiding it. Oof. That was painful. And you know what's really funny? I'm sat here making movements with my hands, showing you guys what I'm explaining as I'm going through it. But of course, no camera. So we're still hunting the stations for a bit of nav data as well. I'm also looking for hyperdrive modules. I'm trying to get my ship to 3,000 light years hyperdrive. And I'm so close. I'm like 13 light years away. I must admit, it's quite impressive how swiftly Hello Games is resolving some of the issues. I just feel sorry for the guys who are encountering a lot of these issues. You expect some though, on a launch. Yeah, a lot of people were saying that, getting out of the ship and crashing. I saw a guy playing where he literally just jet thrusting on a planet. He'd been going around for ages collecting stuff, and it just froze, and then it told him the game had crashed, which is quite gutting, because it set him back ages. Right, so new system, we'll do the economic scan. And then we'll do the planetary settlement scan. There we go, go on. Hostile scan as well. Right, we are going over here. Alright! Mobius, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Feel free, guys, to ask away questions. What am I doing? Why am I being so stupid? Correct me if I'm wrong. I have no issues with that. Always happy to receive help. This is a communal game, and this is a community. So we've got to all help each other out. Alright, let's see what we got here. Keep finding lots and lots of C's. Can we improve it? Nope, another C. 52 citizens. Probably like a 1% chance that it gets generated as an S. Maybe 2% for an A. You know what they like with their percentages. Right, off planet. to the trading post. What I'm going to do is look for nav data. Take the opportunity, just charge those up. Normally I've been playing on a, if you haven't watched me before, I've been playing on a permadeath game, and I will revert to it once the issues have been resolved. What's the difference between the settlement ratings, Mobius asks? I have absolutely zero idea. To be honest with you, I think you get more citizens at the start with the higher ratings, but I'll be completely honest with you, I have no idea. I'm kind of just searching and looking to see what I can find. I know they are different because I have managed to find one B class. Excuse me. My own settlement is already a B class as well. But it's a Gek on a horrible planet, so I would prefer a Viking, and obviously I'll prefer it on a nice planet. But first is to try and find something that's better than a C class as a starting point. Now it might be something that's going to take forever and a day. I don't know. Yeah, I'm playing on Steam. Oof, that's bright, isn't it? That'll do. Why is that vibes? Past discoveries, I don't know, but I think yes. It changed. I changed my name on Steam to match my Twitch name, and oh, got a fight. And it changed all of my account names, all my pre-saved, or all my saved names. So I can only assume yes, it would do that. Can't remember what I've got on this safe. I think I've got a S-class already. I just think it's great that, you know, it's a multi-platform game. I think it opens it up to so many more players, which is really needed. B class. I think I have S. Yeah, I do. Did they not mention something about that in the notes? I think you might want to read the patch notes, because there might be something about that. They might have actually done it. Because we read through the patch notes here yesterday. Come on, you little Torah. Give it up. Give it up. You know you want to. Ah. Yeah, because I read that and I thought that was pretty epic. What is my favourite aspect of No Man's Sky? I love the diversity of the systems, the planets, the exploration I enjoy. But actually, to be honest, I've really been enjoying derelict freighters recently. I think just the feeling in the derelict freighters of walking around, the sounds, the eeriness, the fact that you just got your little spotlight most of the time lighting the way, I think it's just epic. It was expedition rewards that were cloud synced, yes. So it's not save games, but it's expedition rewards are now available across multiple platforms. What about you, Vibes? What do you like about No Man's Sky? It looks that way. Too late, yes. I must admit, I thought of you when they mentioned that, thinking about, you know, if you moved from your console to a PC, you should, in theory, be able to get your expedition rewards. You're terrible at building. I'm not great at building, but my worst thing is that I build the shell and I never fill it. So Crimson is great. He builds good looking bases and then he fills it up as well. But 24 citizens. I build and then I just leave an empty shell, and I really need to stop doing that and actually put something down meaningful. I'm very Spartan in my decoration. Mobius, you missed Expedition 1 and 2 due to real life things. You wish to bring them back and for new players. Yeah, a lot of people keep saying, you know, excuse me, a lot of people keep saying they wish they had access to do the previous expeditions. Maybe, just maybe one day, they'll do like a revamp and run them again. And I think even people that have done it before might say, oh yeah, let's have a go, because it was fun. And play a new save on it. Because almost everybody has probably deleted the save game file that they use, excuse me, for the expeditions. I deleted my second expedition save game file. I still have my first. But I don't play it. And if I had to delete anything, that would be the one that would go. But again, I'm really, really pleased with the fact that they've now increased the saves up to 15. I think that's a fabulous move. It'll be like a relaunch like WoW Classic or EQ Classic Server sort of thing, won't it? Where we're going to relaunch all the expedition saves. So why do I go to a trade post? Because I managed to buy a load of Navcom data from one, so it's worth doing. Right, where's that bright star? There it is. That little section of space we just went through was very bright. Oh, what was that? There we go. And don't say that, Vibes. We don't want them to stop releasing new updates. We want them to keep going. Keep doing it. Over and over. For years to come. Everybody's crying out for some sort of combat improvement because they tend to be a little bit too easy until all planets have been discovered. There are over 18 quintillion planets and they're never all going to be discovered. So it's not hundreds of planets or thousands or millions or billions or trillions. It's quillions, it's quintillions. It's a bloody lot. I mean, the game has the potential to really just keep going forever. The only thing that's going to slow it down is the revenue, so if they stop getting new players joining in, especially when they release the new updates, that's going to be the one thing that's going to drive the decision to slow down. But the fact they're not a huge team is also a benefit with regards to worrying about covering costs and things. Horse armor. They'd have to start selling a horse first. But yeah, they could do cosmetic things. Take care, Mobius. You're welcome. Come back anytime, buddy. Tell your friends. Tell the world. Another C-class. Boo. Come on. Someone will release a video about oh, is that a minor settlement? No, it's not. Best ways to try and find higher class settlements. And it'll be doing everything completely different to what I'm doing. Find a settlement? No. I can have a go in a second. Because that's actually how I found the trade post that sold me the Navcom data. See, lots of drop pod. Don't want drop pod. Want nav data. Let's have a look, see if we get anything. Signal booster. Don't even know if they show up. It's a minor settlement, so we'll head over there. Yeah, I'm just going to head over to one. Quite often find a minor settlement that's close to a trade outpost. Looks like there's one just over the corner here. There you go. Nice and close. This landing pad looks very embedded in the ground. Don't know about the exocraft because I don't really use the exocraft much. I should try and use it more. Nav data 82. Thank you. Need to get in the habit of scanning for these when I'm at a trade outpost more. Yeah, I saw that as well. The update today, fixed bases, Jezza. Don't know, mate, to be honest with you. I only had issues with one base and I haven't checked it out. And it wasn't a major issue. I think someone said there's an update for the PS5. There was definitely an update for PC. But apart from that, I don't know. I don't know what's involved, whether they're more concerned with crashes or whether they're the underwater one. That's Crimson, isn't it? We had the problems with that base. Bless him. Crimson's biggest issue was the fact that he used, or has used, a lot of cuboid rooms. And that seems to be the base part that's screwed up. Oh, yeah, my underwater, sorry. On my garden planet, where you actually zone into what should be a secure room, and you're still underwater. Yeah, I remember, sorry. I haven't been back today. That actually might not be fixed because the size of the base might just mean it's a bit difficult to load all the information in time. Still no update on Xbox. Stand system. So any of you guys from the East Coast? I understand the weather over there has been a bit horrendous the last few days. I've seen some pictures of flooded roads in New York and the surrounding area. I was in New York, oh crikey, what year was it? 2004, 2005 maybe? There we go, got it. It's just after the Twin Towers. Like about 6 months after. No, 9 months, it was May I was there. Oh! Do you mind? Not like I'm doing something stupid as in jetpacking across a flight path. Learning lots of Viking words as I do this, which is good. So we got a load more of these. So let's buy a load more of these. Oof, so painful. 5 per. Actually, before I do that, there we go. I mean, these settlements, in theory, you could actually just pulse to the planet and find it by chance. But it's going to be very rare that you do that. C-Class! Bleh. So, we have this one. I'm just going to try this because I'm curious. Nope. It's not going to find another one. Oh! Planetary settlement located. Hang on. It is the same one. Or is it? It looks it. Quick stop. Check. Yeah. Same one. So we're pretty definite that you only get one per system. So as I come in, just trying to keep my eyes open. What's that over there? Don't know. Might be a crash freighter. This is horrible. Whoa. Very big bolts of lightning there. Right, let's drop the signal booster down. Let's try it again. When you need them, you don't find them. When you don't need them, all you can find are drop pods. It's interesting there's a pilot there. I'm just thinking, I wonder if I might have to land on that one again to clear it. Else when I do a scan it won't find anything. It might be a bit funny. Won't take me long to do. Oops. Let's not shoot the settlement. It's not a good idea, is it? Just get rid of this mark so it says destination reached. There we go. Now we can freely move on to the next system. Corvex. that? 3 stars, really close to each other. 4 really, but 3 right next to each other. Corvax. Come on, there's got to be 3 Vikings somewhere here. Corvax, what's that one? Everything but. I think it's trying to give me a subtle hint, guys. There we go. To drop back a little bit. Too late. I don't know if the creators see this game in the Matrix 1.0 or 1.0. Like with all the numbers and letters and things cascading down the screen. Probably similar. I mean, a lot of it's just lines of code, isn't it? That they look at all the time. I mean, I used to write macros and things for Excel, and that was fun in itself, where you have all the coding behind it, and then in the front other people can just press buttons and it does this and does that. One of the funniest things I ever did was the macro used to actually take about 20 minutes to run. So to stop people bugging out and like wondering whether it's working or mucking about with it, I put a like an update progress bar on the front screen and then froze screen updates. So all they saw was like this little red bar every now and then would just start creeping along. I don't know Arduino, not heard of it. But I mean, I wasn't really heavily into programming, I just needed to teach myself to program some macros. But it was quite fun just watching this thing have a little red bar. It was quite simple to do, you know, as the macro progressed you just had to add another little section to the front screen. Because it's in Excel, you can shrink the screen down to small little blocks and just have it slowly colour a block as it went across. Simple but really effective. Is it working? Yeah, the block's moved. It was nuts what it was doing in the background though. It was taking a report that ran overnight and then just working through the report through the main system that the warehouse used, and then checking it against an Excel spreadsheet for layout, and then reporting like the differences and the upgrades and the changes and choke points. 205, not good. I was quite proud of that work. So is that more for like apps and things? Ooh. A B-class settlement, there you go guys. Proof you can find better. 53 systems. Never know, it might end up actually being worse to get a higher class settlement. Because if a B class is losing money hand over fist, and you increase it, you have to increase it to A class to make it profitable, or even S class. Is that on this planet? Yes it is. So I think that's our second B-class settlement that we found. Oh damn it, I meant to use the... no, never mind. Keep meaning to use the signal booster at the trade station. See if I can find a minor settlement close by. Never mind. There we go. Hyperdrive. Gotta get a really good one soon. Jesus, how rude. Cutting across my flight path with your ship. How have I got? I've only got 3. Okay, what we got? 228. How many nanites do I have left? 58,000, got plenty. Do not need to worry about those. Ugh, that's a nice graphic bug. Overgrown planet. Come on, go away. It's making me feel dizzy. There we go. Oh! It's on a different planet. That was sneaky. Noom. Much easier to pronounce than some of the other stuff we've had. Another B settlement with 63 settlement. That's pretty good, and there's only 50,000 productivity difference. That's not bad. Not bad at all. again. I thought I was going to a different planet. There we go. Nav data 112. Nice. Let's try the signal booster. Nope, it's going to be another drop pod. That's a beacon. Wasn't a bad B site there. Oof, there's a big gap in the stars. Best place to search for S-class multi-tools. So, if you're happy doing it, No Man's Sky Coordinates Exchange. If you exclamation point NMS, that will actually give you a link to it. You want to look yourself, sorry, and not use Loma. Okay, any tips? So, go to... always check, obviously, the space station. If you do find an S-class multi-tool, which isn't to your liking, every planet that you land on in a system, if you land, reload your save on that planet and then go back to the space station, you'll have a different multi-tool and it will cycle through. Someone has actually done a write-up on YouTube about hunting S-class multi-tools. Give me a second, I may have actually saved it on my Discord. I'll have to have a look though. But a lot of it is just down to luck. It really is. Living ships. Okay, that's not there. Gosh, there's so much on my Discord now. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Have a look at that video. If I remember correctly, that video was one that actually shows you how to get the best out of trying to hunt for multi-tools, for S-Class multi-tools. If not, there's definitely a YouTube video out there which shows you the best way to do it. You're welcome. So what was the first wave S-Class exotic like? Was it a good design? Did you keep one for yourself? Sometimes people will keep scrapping and scrapping until they can end up with a 20+6. And then they kit that one out. Hyperdrive. But if that is the right video, they explain how you can influence how many S-Class models are available. Based on the planet of the system you actually came in from. So even if you have 3 planets only in the system you're currently in, if you came from the 6th planet of a system previously, then it will have 6 different multi-tools in the cabinet. I can't remember how it all works. Hyperdrive module, come on, give us some juicy. 217. Right, let's exchange some of these. Right, so that's me prepared for the next umpteen years of searching. Let's check. Where are we? 5 minutes, so we could check here, and then the next system I will probably end up going back. There we go. Trading post there. Where's the settlement? Settlement is down this way. A lot are on a scorched planet. Ooh, right next to a freighter. Oof. That's a horrible tundra to try and get around. Heated atmosphere. Let's see what we got. Sea! A disappointing sea. Right, now we're going to go to the trade depot. Looks like it could be on a cold planet. Oh, bleak moon. Oh, I didn't see the moon. You know, Tim Zara, it's always nice when you hear that noise of the exotic landing. You find one naturally yourself. Hollow tower. Nee good, lad, nee good. Right, 1 minute. So we need to get back. So we're going to jump system and then jump back. Almost made it to 600,000 light years. I'm pretty sure with this save though I'm actually in the second galaxy. Not the second, the 10th galaxy. Essentime. It's Corvax. Viking. If I can actually find like a high class settlement, I'll be happy. Just to prove that they're out there. To push myself to find one for my other saves, especially my ongoing. Oh! Oh right, industrial completed. Especially my ongoing permadeath game. It's going to look a bit bright because it's in the middle of the rings. Oof. Game looks really funky. Can't see anything. Oh. Right, we are going back to C-class settlement. Yep, that was it. No, it wasn't. Idiot. No. Don't jump. Don't jump. Worst thing is I haven't got a portal this side. I know I haven't. Nope. Damn. Who feels like an idiot? I do. Sorry everyone. Back we go. Space station. That didn't happen, honest. Some nice planets in this system. The Settlers. Haha. What a great set of games they were. The Settlers. Right, let's find the right base. Settlement base. Da -da -da. Yeah, where's my spaceship? It's all the way down there. Next to... I think this isn't working anymore. not landing your ships anymore. So there's the new building. Gex seem happy about it. Settlement status is still a B, but we're making profit. Clearing debts in 5 hours. So, is that it? We've got no more build options? I was expecting more build options. That's weird. Yeah, this was the first one that I got the call when I went into space. And it's a C grade. But I was expecting to have something else to build. Fuming. I love the little comments they have about these people. It's just so funny. Angry about recent events. But I don't see any options now. That's weird. No, I don't want Gek as a family. God. I bet I'm going to have to wait now and wait for a sentinel attack or something. A little bored. Why are you bored? Now he's in a mood after speaking to me. Feeling heavy. Sighing. Sighing. Jesus. Well, there's bugger all else to get done. Oh, disappointing. Do I have any nav data left? I do. I'm going to use one. Call my ship in. Could be lazy. No, I'm on a squidgy planet. But they did... It's meant to like puff up dirt as you're walking around and stuff, which you can see. It's just there. Shows more when it's in a storm or on a dustier planet. Right guys, so on that point I am going to leave it and we'll go and raid Tangent again. He looked like he had some great fun yesterday, so we'll throw you guys over towards him again. Yeah, it's not spawning there. It's something to do with the new landing pads. Yeah, you guys take care. I will